All right, what's going on out there, folks? Rooster here in Tennessee, looking at a amplifier that I may or may not sell. I got a friend of mine that may want to buy it. Otherwise, I will probably hang on to it. And some people know I've probably driven it into the ground. My favorite amp ever made, favorite sweep tube amp, I should say. Low drive sweep tube amp, 30 watts or so, 35 watts PEP, plenty for it. 10, 11 watts average. One 6LQ6, driving three 6LQ6s, and they're awesome amps. They have a fan built into them. You tune the driver here, tune the the three output tubes right here. This one solely tunes your driver, and I can't say enough good things about these amps. Yes, they're old technology, old sweep tube amps. Some people probably aren't going to love them. They're a little dirty. As far as the way they transmit, any sweep tube amp is going to be a little bit dirty. But overall, just an excellent performing amp. If you want something to give you that tube type presence, type sound over the radio, they accomplish that. Lots of good stuff to say about these. Very tough. I've got one in there on my beam I've had hooked up for, gosh, I guess going on 5 years, and I've never put a tube in it. And I have put that thing through the ringer. But we're going to test this one out and cover the features of it. Like I said, been a while since I've done a video on one. This one it's actually in really nice shape. The case is nice on it. The face is real nice on it. It has two busted feet on it, and it's missing some screws. Other than that, the amp is really nice, and everything works on it. So, sideband delay, if you wanted to run this on sideband for whatever reason. Hello. Sideband delay works, and check it out. So one thing great about these, they're old tube amp, but they have an excellent preamp. If you like a preamp, these things have one of the best for an old amp especially. All I'm going to do is key up my Cobra 90 in the background here. Now this is dummy load to dummy load. Okay, just on the front side of 9S units, turn the preamp on. On the front side, or the back side, I guess you'd say, of 30 dB. So going past 30 over. Now, most preamps on older tube amps, they suck. They never work. They almost always are inoperable when you get an amp. It's just a given that the preamp doesn't work. Thunderbolt 305, I've probably owned, oh gosh, probably 10 or more of these, and I've never had a bad, well, I won't say never. I've had more that the preamp work on than didn't. I may have had one or two that they didn't work on, but more times than not, the preamp works. Okay, so now we'll get into the other functions of it. Does have a drive control. This mainly just decreases carrier, dead key, whatever you want to refer to it as. Got this thing standing on one leg here. Those hobbled legs on it there. But God, where was I at? Oh, the drive control. It mainly just controls the dead key and the average output power. So that being said, let's test this thing, see what it does. This is about what I'd recommend to put into one. Cobra 29, Unit N66. I run a Cobra 1000 into mine, and it like I said, I've never put a tube in it. Now, maybe it could use a fresh set of tubes, but it still does what I need it to do. Still does around 500 PEP, 200 plus average. So it does what I need. But that being said, let's show you what this thing's capable of, and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, average power first, 1000 watt slug. This is going to be about 10 watts average going in. Looking at the bottom scale. Hello, audio. 200 watts average. Now we'll go to PEP. Still looking at the bottom scale. Hello, audio, 500, maybe just a little more than 500 watts PEP. And it's talking it, it's audioing it. I'd say, what, 510, 520, something like that. Audio, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Thunderbolt 305, getting on down with the program. And we'll just go back to average power one more time before we wrap this video up. Hello, audio. There you go. Tuning this thing, if you want to tune it, how I've tuned mine, and it's lasted a long time, peak output for every knob. So, key the microphone on your radio, audio, till you see the most power. Next knob, take a 5-second recess in between, 10 seconds, whatever. Audio, maximum power. Audio, maximum power. You know, don't stay on it too long when you're sitting there audioing into it. It's obviously terrible for the tubes to sit there and crank a knob back and forth while you're sitting there screaming into the mic. You know, audio, let off of it. You know, if you can't get it done in one key down, you know, there's nothing wrong. Let it rest, go back to it, do it again. Then like I said, in between knobs, take a break. You know, don't just go from one to the other. You know, staying on there a minute long, audioing into the mic. It's a quick way to flatten tubes. I'm sure you guys, I've said it before, you know, locals that they'll audio into it for 30 minutes long, and the more they do it, the weaker they get, and before you know it, they've successfully flattened a set of tubes. Don't be one of those people there. That's not what you want to do. Good running amps, if you don't mistreat them, they are absolutely bad to the bone. Awesome drivers for multi-tube 500Z amps. Awesome standalone amps to just ratchet jaw on. Like I said, I can't say enough about them. I probably don't do myself any favors saying that, because it makes people probably want them more, but I had a bunch of these at one time. I think the most I owned at one time was like 5. And I've thinned them out, and I still buy them every now and then if I can find a good deal on them, because they're good amps. Alright guys, hope you enjoy the video. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. It's the Thunderbolt 305. Catch you guys out there. See you, bye.